And what is good in your hoods, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Diverse Comics and Pop. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Pretty rainy today here in Chicago. And it's football, week 2 NFL. I'm an NFL football fan, and you already know what team I'm for. That's right, baby. The Green Bay Packers. If you don't like it, that's too bad. So, this is Sunday. Well, actually Sunday night. Packers won, beat the Bears. Great rivalry. Always a great rivalry. Yes, I talk a lot of smack to Bear fans on my wall posts. And yes, I am a Packers fan that lives in Chicago. And no, it's not crazy. There's plenty of us. Good H2O. Okay. So, I've been getting a lot of requests about should you guys join publishers that you are friends with on Facebook. In my opinion, you really shouldn't. And I'm going to call this, you shouldn't sign doing publishing deals with Facebook publishers. Yes, Facebook publishers, they do is this. Facebook comic book publishers. And here's why, guys. I've been doing this business, creating comics independently for like 30 years. And I've seen so much drama and mess when it comes to people joining with these groups, these Facebook publishers. It starts off as a nice engagement, relationship. Everyone happy. The next you know, everything goes straight to hell. And here's why. Because everyone wants to be a part of something. All right. We all want to be a part of something. We all want to be, want to be part of Marvel Comics. We want to be part of DC Comics. We want to be affiliated with all these publishers that people know by name. But then you have the small indie guys. Now, look, I understand everybody wants to feel success or they want to be feel like they want to be a part of something in this business. Nothing wrong with that. But as an independent guy dealing with other independent guys that's calling themselves these big Facebook publishers, you have to understand, guys, is when you sign that contract, you're pretty much signing rights away of your creations. And here's the deal: you're too desperate. And what I mean by that is being desperate. You're so desperate, you just want to get with these publishers, and so you can tell everyone, I'm with such and such. I'm with Explosion Comics now, and that's good enough. But so you're not thinking about what the paperwork, how you signed away. So now you can't share what you drawn or what you wrote or whatever. Especially if you're an artist and writer, you can't share anything because now you're gonna set this contract with these people. They're telling you. You can't share that unless they approve it. Can you imagine that? Someone telling you that something you created that you can't share until they feel it's time and fit for to share it. That means you don't have no rights over your stuff. And on top of that, when you do these campaigns, whatever you sign, they control your campaign. Therefore, they're taking money out of getting that book published through them, getting that book, the shipment, fulfillment, through them. All that comes out of that Kickstarter that was funded. That successful Kickstarter of your comic book funded under them through a Kickstarter. Therefore, you're not going to see no money. Because, you were paying the printing costs and all the other stuff that comes along with it. And here you are mad and sad. You're complaining now. Trust me, this happened all the time. I used to get guys who was these Facebook publishers. They were mad because they weren't able to share their stuff like they wanted to. They didn't really see no money. They was mad about that. I mean, all these complaints. And my question was, why did you sign with these guys? What's the problem, man? Like, the things that you guys are signing for is you could do by yourself. All it takes is for you to sit down and learn. But see, some of y'all don't want to do that. You want to be lazy. You want somebody else to take care of it. and you sit back with your feet crossed and think everything's going to be okay instead of just doing all the work. See, creating comments is a total bitch. It is. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to sit up here and say that it's easy, man. It's fun. No, it's not. It's a lot of hard work. It's education that you got to learn, business education 101. Besides, writing and drawing, you got to understand the business too as an independent creator and be your own boss. See, but the problem is, y'all keep running to these Facebook publishers and you getting screwed. I see it all the time. These guys come and go. Fade with the wind. Fade with the wind. And they follow with these other guys, talk bad, all of a sudden it's a beef. Now it's problems. Now they bad mouthing such and such. And it just keep going and going. Next these publishers, some stay, some fade. Be aware of that, man. I know, look, like I said, I understand you want to be a part of something. You want your characters to interact with their characters. But y'all don't understand, that's all just a whole bunch of work. Because not only are you promoting their stuff, you got to promote yours. But at the same time, you got to promote theirs. Then you thinking, oh man, I'm going to be at all these conventions. Well, I'm going to be doing this with them. Nah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because that ain't how it work. Half of them don't even do conventions. Half of these guys don't even do conventions. They operate just doing crowdfunding on Facebook and social media platforms. That's it. Majority don't even go to conventions and push them books. And if they do, you don't know what numbers is what. You don't know because you're not there. But they get to keep your books. I guess they can tell you whatever what they want to tell you. Numbers are getting hidden. You don't know what you're making. This is why I tell guys who wants to create their own stuff, create your own books, man. Cut this out one of being part of some Facebook publisher that's gonna, you're gonna get ripped off. No matter what. You're never gonna get treated fair dealing with all these different type of people. You gotta understand this. This is a business, and it's best for you just to create your own stuff and run your own business your way. Because it's never gonna work out when you join these Facebook publishers. It's never gonna work out. Especially if you know what I'm saying, jealousy happens. Your book could be out doing their books. And next y'all clashing because now they got a problem with you. Then you gotta be careful how you talk. Because if they feel you talking some type of way, guess what? They're gonna drop you in your book. But then they still be able to print those books out that was underneath them, depending on their contract. That's why I said y'all gotta read them contracts they give y'all. I seen people who have fallout with other companies, and guess what? That company is able to still keep their books and print them out and sell them if they wish to, if they were going to a convention or not. See what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful when you sign these contracts, man. This is all done because people are desperate. You gotta stop being so desperate just to get your get your book under a publisher that you're not even aware of. And they just Facebook publish. They don't have a studio. They work in the house, just like what I'm doing. But y'all keep thinking y'all with these big companies. You're not with a company. You're with a guy who just got an LLC. And just say, hey, this is my company. I mean, stuff you could do on your own. You could do the same shit. But y'all don't want to put that money in, man. Y'all want to be cheap. Now, I'm not trying to hear that. Well, we ain't got the money. No. If you got an iPhone on all them iPhones and them high-ass video games and all this high equipment, digital stuff that's out now, you can own your own LLC for your own company. And this is why when people come to me like, I don't want to be a part of Diverse Comics, I want you. No, that's not what I had started Diverse Comics up for. I created Diverse Comics for me and my brother. We both teamed up because we wanted to make our own comic books because we got tired of getting in the line in the Marvel line and hoping that we get picked. We just got tired of it all. So we said, you know what? We're going to create our own little publishing company. We're going to make our own books. Agent Solo, my brother Deuce's manga, Battle Blood, and we just having fun. And and I had to tell people like, look, I'm not trying to be funny in that, but we don't take outside of work, and it's just a family thing. This is me, a brother thing that we just doing on our own. We having fun because it's very hard bringing other people because People don't understand how the business works. They want you just to do all the work for them. They're figuring you're making money, you stealing from them. I don't want that headache because I've seen it. I do not want that headache because I've seen the problems that stuff brings. That's what's best for you to do your own thing and make your own comic books and publish them on your own. Because it's not going to work with you doing stuff with a Facebook publisher. It's just not going to work. And it might look good on paper. You might see a little success from it. But in the end of the day, you're going to be feeling some type of way when you can't share certain things. You can't really, they're not going to allow you to talk. They're not going to allow you to do certain things that you want to do with your creations. You ain't going to be able to do it because why? You signed a contract, and guess who running it? They are. You're not running anything. See what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to post up like you want to. One thing you can be posting, I wish I could share some pages, but I can't because my publisher said I can't do it. Do that sound even make sense, man? Do that even sound right? I can't show anything. It's my creation, but I can't show it because my publisher says I can't show it yet. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Why do y'all do this to yourselves? I've seen a lot of people get like straight up used doing this. I can't do it. I can't do this. They cheating me out of money. I ain't not seeing anything. Don't mess with these guys. Blah, blah, me. It goes on and on and on. I'm like, what in the hell, man? Like, why did you do it? Why? Because you didn't want to do the work? You didn't want to promote your own stuff? You thought it was just easy, huh? You just thought, okay, I'll get these guys. They're gonna push me, and I'm gonna be well off. And nope, it don't work like that, man. I see this all the time when people get with these Facebook publishers, and they always have a falling out. They always have a falling out with these people. This is why I tell y'all, it's best to just do your own thing. That's where you look. You get your LLC. It don't cost nothing to get LLC. I don't know where you stay at, depending on where you stay at. I mean, you go online and get an LLC. You know what I'm saying? Get your own copyright. If you really want to do this, if you really truly want to do this, make this your own publishing company or whatever you want to do. It ain't got to be a publishing company, man. It could be you doing your own thing, with your own little brand title on the books, and you just do your own thing. It's not that hard. I mean, it's not that hard to do all that signing up. But I'm just saying, business part, like you doing the business, like all the work, the marketing stuff, yes, that's a lot of work because now you got to market your own stuff and all that. And that's what I be doing. Yes, it's a lot of hard work. And I get help. You know what I'm saying? If I have my money, I hire help. But still me working. You're going to have to do the work. You got to do, when you want to create comic books, it could be not even comic books, it could be like music, anything, independent music. You're going to have to put in the work. It's no easy way. It's no easy way. And you thinking about joining these publishers or when I think you're getting an easy way out, no, you're just screwing yourself. You're screwing yourself and you're playing yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not going to be right. You're going to find out that it was all wrong. You was getting used and you weren't getting really treated right. And now you mad at the world. And you scorned. Now then you be on Facebook talking about such and such screwed you over, such and such did this to you. This is why it's very important for you to understand the business. You go on YouTube, type in how to start a business. There's so many information for you to do that. You could type in how to do an LLC if you don't know how. I mean, also it's groups that you can join that talks about how to do a comic book company. Also, there's all type of groups you can do. When you're on Facebook, you have to learn how to use the computer to your advantage. You got all these high-tech phones and stuff now. It's no excuse. And you don't have to pay no money to get this information. I be seeing people, I mean, like certain people that's calling themselves pros charging to tell you this information when the information is really for free. Then you have, then you be desperate because you want to get your book so bad in a publisher's hand. You're not even thinking the after effects of this stuff. You just want your stuff with a publisher. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of your IPs out here because people will take them. and you so desperate, you're not really reading the fine print. You don't want to go pay $100 to get it written by a real professional lawyer. You just signing some shit, and next you know you get screwed in the end because why? You didn't sign. You didn't read the paperwork. You didn't get it read professionally by a lawyer to explain what the hell you signing. You just signing some shit because you think Buddy is all good. Your Facebook friend publisher. That he all good. He can't do no wrong to me. He won't do that to me. He cool. You know, I'm sad. Then as you know, you getting screwed with no Vaseline. This is why it's good. You have to really educate yourself about this business. Because it's a tough, hard business. It might look fun and all that. You see all the you know, the convention and glamour and all that with the books. But it's hard work getting done behind that. And you have to understand that, man. Some of y'all just be signing these contracts with these Facebook publishers and you getting screwed. Because you don't want to do the work. You want to just hire your character. You want crossover for whoever. But at the end of the day, excuse me. But at the end of the day, you have no deal. You're not seeing really no money. Now you depressed. And now you all combobulated and mad because you're not seeing nothing you're not seeing no income coming out of this. Because you done got with a Facebook publisher who's screwing you. Because you don't want to do it, you don't want to read up on anything. And now you mad. And this is why I made this video to tell you you shouldn't get with these guys. I don't care how good it might look. Just because you want to be a part of something so bad, you're not thinking about these contracts you signing, but you want to be a part of something so you could just post on Facebook. I'm a part of this company. I seen that. I see it all the time. I'm like, man, this guy finna get done. He had no idea, and show you not. Give it a couple of weeks or so, he on Facebook crying. They did me wrong. You know, it's crazy. I see this happen all the time. This is why I'm telling you, don't get with a Facebook publisher. You don't need them. You don't need nothing what you can do on your own. And it's easy. Not easy, but I'm saying this. It's easy for you to do, like the LLC, getting the copyright. You still got to have some money for all that, but still, I'm just saying that process part is kind of easy, but I'm just saying, forming your own company, doing your own thing is better. It's peaceful than dealing with someone you really don't know, that you met on Facebook. You really don't know them like that, and you always gotta wait for them to hit you back. Sometimes they might hit you back in that day, or sometimes they might hit you back in the next 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And now you all mad and frustrated because you haven't really heard from them like that. This is why I say you should just do your own thing, so you don't have to wait for nobody to give you a yes or a no. Just do your own thing. It's your creation. Why just not just do it? Just take the whole, just go on the whole 9 yards and just do it, man. Like Nike, just do it. Right? The reason also I'm saying this because I myself did this mistake. It was a company called Enemy Entertainment. Yes, the Enemy. And he was based out of New York. And I was young at the time. I was like around, I'd say 20 something. And I was young, you know what I'm saying? Because I really wanted to be a part of a company too. And I got with this guy. And I thought he was legit. I thought he had a studio, man. I was so hyped up and stuff. Thought he had a studio. Man, I kept hitting this dude, man, when can I come out and visit the studio? When can I come out and visit the studio? He came up with some of the excuses. Right now we just doing redoing the place right now. I mean, it was some BS. It took a guy who's also a part of that said, yo, man, I got to tell you, man, he don't got no studio, man. He doing this stuff out of his own apartment out there in New York. Then on top of that, I did a lot of work for this guy. I did the logo design for his company and everything. And because I was young and I was so desperate, I just wanted to be a part of something. And I just thought it was legit. And it wasn't. I gave my books, and you think he pushed my books? No, he kept coming with all type of BS. And I'm glad I woke up. I said, you know what? Something don't feel right with this. But I was able to, thank God I was able to get out of it. I didn't sign like no contract. So it was like pretty much a on demand joining them. But thank God, what I did was I wrote his wife, since he had his wife running the editorial part. So I just told her, you know what? I don't want to no longer be with you guys because I feel like y'all just wasted my time. They're like, oh, we understand. Okay, I left, man. I never looked back after that. That guy was a waste of my time and he was a fraud. And I said, never again. This is how I learned. I said, never again will I get with nobody like that. Never again. I'm just going to form my own shit and I ain't got to worry about that. No more. And I did it. I said, and I stuck with that. I stuck with that rule. I said, never again. I'm not joining another Facebook publisher again. I was 20 years old at the time. I was young. Still, I was old adult, but you don't know no better because you just now start learning the business. So I had to teach really myself. Even though I had people to teach me around that time when I started meeting other good people that I surround myself with that taught me stuff I didn't know. I was fortunate to do that. So that's what I'm telling you. Be careful joining these Facebook publishers, man. You really don't need them. You can do this on your own. And we'll subscribe, click that bell, click like, man, and let's raise it up to 100, man. Let's get 100 subscribers. Let's run it up. Support the channel, man. Let's get this channel rolling. We at 55. We could do 100. We could get to 100. I know we can. I believe in it. So subscribe. Share the channel, man. Leave your comments. Help the channel grow. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Diverse Comics and Pop. More episodes coming. You guys take care. Have a blessed day. Raymond, I'm out. Get your copies of Brigade Remastered Issue 1 coming out September 28th on Wednesday by Image Comics and Rob Liefeld. It's going to be a blast.